Hi there. Welcome to Thursday's live stream of American Truck Simulator. Let's take a look. Look at that beauty. I don't know what kind of truck that is. I'm going to guess a Peterbilt, just because I like saying Peterbilt. It's an actual brand. American Truck Simulator is no joke. You might think this is a joke stream, but it is not. I love these games. There's a Euro Truck Simulator before this, or Euro Truck Simulator 2, I should say, because before that, there was Euro Truck Simulator 1. Chris Markinson says, according to Nick Diamond, you can have sex in the cab of the truck now. Actually, no, that was mine, Chris Markinson. They released a patch which allowed coupling. Yep, coupling is now supported, which is not the coupling you might be thinking of. It has to do with sticking a trailer on the back of your cab there. There's some fancy, like, realistic coupling was supported. Corky says, 10-4, good buddy. 10-4 to you, Corky. The gameplay here is going to be fairly laid back. We're just going to drive around California and chat and hang out, maybe listen to the radio, deliver some goods. So, American Truck Simulator is an RPG and a business simulator. When I started my profile here, I've played a lot of Euro Truck Simulator 2. I've only just gotten started with American Truck Simulator. Here's my company, the D. Johnson Transit Company. What's that Dwayne Johnson movie where he plays the owner of a trucking company? Snitch, right? His son gets into some trouble with bad guys, and he's just a businessman, right? And he has to go bail his son out of all these problems. And the movie completely pretends all along that Dwayne Johnson isn't this hugely muscular, imposing-looking dude. So at any rate, I don't remember what his trucking company was called in that movie, but I've named it in his honor. You choose your logo. There was no chicken in there, so I had to choose an eagle. It's the closest. I didn't realize I was picking a picture that would be associated with my profile. I actually don't look like Santa Claus. So I just chose that guy because this is what I expect The Rock might look like when he is 60, 65. How old do you think that guy is? MWT Bones asks, can you murder hitchhikers? Can you have a pet orangutan? Chris Markinson wants to know if we're going to be able to harass Dennis Weaver. Pony Carnival claims this is indeed an imported photograph of me. Man, I wish I could have a beard like that. That's how you know it's not me. If it's a picture, I have this sort of inbred white trash Ozark hillbilly facial hair. I could never grow a great beard like that. All right, so I am not my trucking company. You'll note. Let's see, what can you tell about my trucking company? It's made very little money. It's just getting off the ground. I don't even own my own cab. Instead, I have to borrow one. Is this called a cab? Truck, trailer, whatever? Yeah, cab. And then the trailer goes on the back. I may not have my trucking lingo down, so you'll have to forgive me if I say things that don't sound authentic to truckers. Everything I know about trucking, I learned from either Euro Truck Simulator 2, where I imagine they speak whole different languages, or watching as a child the Smokey and the Bandit movies. Pony Carnival points out the little round things are called wheels. That is a start. I now know some terminology. These right here, smokestacks. That's the smokestack on your truck. Now, this looks like a really nice cab, and I'm sure it is, but it's not mine. I'm tired of driving someone else's cab, sexy as it is. So we are going to start this session of American Truck Simulator by doing a very American thing, and that's going to the bank and putting ourselves deeply in debt in order to buy a truck. We're going to need $119,000 for that. Close enough. We just borrowed, whoops, I borrowed a little bit too much. That's okay. Here's what I have to earn at least every day in my career as a trucker until I've paid back all 120,000 space bucks of my loan. So here we, oh good Lord, look at the interest rate when you only take out 10,000. I guess that is how that works, isn't it? What are we going to do with all this money? Well, forget this sexy looking red thing. Let's go buy our own truck. The only dealership I've found, American Truck Simulator, I said before, it's an RPG. I'll show you that in a minute. Also a business simulation. Also an open world exploration game. Here is the world of American Truck Simulator. Good Lord. Oh, yeah, okay. There are 3 truck dealerships in California, 2 in Nevada, and 2 in Arizona, or as I call it, Joe Arpaio country. I've only found the one over here in Bakersfield, which sells Peterbilt trucks. Eric Geithner says, did I miss any candy cane jokes? Eric Geithner has seen, what are those called? Joyride. Eric Geithner, how many Joyride movies have you seen? Because I believe I've seen 3 of them. Ted Levine might have even come back for the 3rd one. I don't recall specifically. All right, so we're going to go to the Peterbilt dealer with our borrowed money. And we're going to say, hey, we can't buy online. Look at this. Only trusted customers can buy online. We're not trusted, so we have to physically go there. Here we go. We are fortunately located in Bakersfield. I just finished a drive. I delivered, I believe, some machine goods from Vegas to Bakersfield. That was the last run I just did. Eric Geithner says he's only seen 1 Joyride movie. Eric Geithner, I'm very disappointed in you. There's 2 more to go. I believe 2 more. All right, here we go to the truck dealership. Look at that stupid thing. We don't want that one. Okay, now we're talking. Look. That's what we were just driving, except in red. This is the banana version. That's only 2 out of 5. What else do they got? Whoa, sexy. Look at that. Could paint like a skull on the hood or something. Oh, that's the one we were driving. All right. The Peterbilt 579 high-rise sleeper. Oh, these are all high-rise sleepers. Oh, they're just different colors. Doy. Oh, no, this is the stand-up sleeper as opposed to the high-rise. What? Yeah, see, that little thing makes it a high-rise. That right there is just stand-up. I guess meaning you can stand up in that back part. That's where you sleep. I kind of know that, too. Where do I know that from? The movie Breakdown. Isn't it J.T. Walsh kidnaps Kurt Russell's wife? Who's Kathleen Quinlan? Who's in that movie? Anyway, I've seen some movie where the people faff about in the back of the truck. Corey Cooperman says, Metabaron says, do you have a driving wheel thingy? I do actually in the garage, but I used to use it for racing games like Forza, Need for Speed Shift 2 on consoles. I don't have one on my PC, and furthermore, I would not use one for this. And when I get to driving, I'll explain why that is. I think that American Truck Simulator and its brethren, Euro Truck Simulator 2 and Euro Truck Simulator, very keyboard friendly. I'm not even convinced you need a gamepad. Corey Cooperman, referencing something I don't recognize, says black trucks look better in the shade. That's apparently from a song. And we'll be getting into some music in a little bit, too. All right, we can't buy this. Well, we could. So if we borrowed that much money, the bank would only lend us $130,000, by the way, so we couldn't buy this. Furthermore, we're not level 11. As I said, an open world exploration game, we have to find the dealership in Bakersfield, which I've done. Plus, we level up. It's an RPG. All right, so what can we buy? Let's scoot back to this one. We can't even buy the banana truck. We have to be level 10. I'm only level 2. I should let you know. Wait, I might only be level 1. There is level 0 in this game, I think. You start out at level 0, you fill your XP bar, you go to level 1. So I don't know how many games actually put you at level 0, but this one does. Sound and Fury says he'd get the white one because it's going to be hot driving in the sun. Well, guess what? It's the only one we can afford and that we are allowed to buy because we are level 1 or 2 or whatever we are. So that's what we're buying. Now, can we change the color at least? Choose the category of upgrade. Oh, look at all this. So it is an open world exploration game. It is an RPG. It is a business simulator. And it's a gearhead. I guess this is the equivalent of a paper doll in an RPG, right? I was going to say it's for gearhead. Oh, look here. Look. You can buy transmissions. Any game where you buy transmissions, that's like a gearhead game, right? I don't know what these things are. Well, they have Eaton Fuller 10-speed is what this has. Eaton Fuller. That sounds dirty. Here's our interior. I guess we could upgrade that. Okay, at any rate, it doesn't look like... Here, now we're talking. We'll get to that in a second. Choose a pin to view accessories. Well, let's see if we can get some cool bug deflector. What? I was hoping we get some like something on the hood, like a Jaguar. What could go up here? A sun visor. Well, we're not level 4. What could go up here? Alright, well, we don't get these things because we're not high enough level yet. Oh, it's a good thing we have door handles. We would not get very far in this truck if it didn't have door handles. Cab panels. What goes back here? Is this like rims? Oh, look, rims. Who doesn't want rims? It looks like you can dynamically adjust them. What is going on there? Rims and tires. I've always said it's not a car PG unless you can customize your rims. Eric Geithner wants to know if you can get a truck with a green goblin face. Eric Geithner, get out of here with those Maximum Overdrive references. This game is serious. Maximum Overdrive is a joke, as everyone knows. Do not let Stephen King direct movies. All right, we don't necessarily want to go with just a boring old white paint job. Ooh, look at that. Oh, I thought it was going to be like that rainbow wavy thing. Let's see. Oh, look, we're not high enough level to get whatever these are. These are only the level 1 paint jobs. Well, I am thinking, I don't know, maybe we should just get white. Looks like we're having to pay for it anyway. How about green? Oh, no, we do have to buy it. I kind of like that. Because, you know, most people would not get green. Oh, no, dark gray, like a primer. Nah, that's okay. But red is just a little bit too... This right here, this baby's first truck, not sexy enough to paint it red. It doesn't fly. So let's go ahead and... Because we have so much money. We're rich. This being the American tradition, we borrowed this money, so we should spend it, right? So let's go ahead and buy... How do we... buy. How do I click on it to confirm? This looks like this is how I put it in my cart, but I don't see where... Oh, confirm. What do I know? Okay, it's green. What does stock offer mean? Am I offering them stock in my company? I'm going to click. This action will reset. You know what? No, I don't want to do that. Maybe I'm just offering to buy a stock version of the truck? Okay, I'm going to click on it and see what happens. Because our customization was pretty straightforward. You know what? No. Let's just buy this. Let's get into some playing. It's like when people demo MMOs, right? And I don't know if you guys have run into this, but doing like press stuff to go see an MMO and do a preview of it. If I had a nickel for every time some developer made me sit through their face customization software, saying things like, oh, you can change the length of the bridge of your character's nose. Get to the game demo already. People love their little character customization nonsense. All right, here we go. Oh, did it put us at our headquarters? We might have teleported from Bakersfield to L.A. Corey Cooperman, man after my own heart, says he hopes there are Betty Page mud flaps as an option. That would be nice. Here is our garage in Los Angeles. Let me hit the map. Yes, we are back in Los Angeles. This is an exploration game in that this little yellow bit on all this gray line, these are the areas we've explored. We went from LA to Vegas. We delivered, I think, clothing. Then we delivered, what were they, tools, household goods, manufacturing goods, something like that. We delivered something from Vegas to Bakersfield, where we bought our new truck, which was delivered to LA, and here we are. We have explored 3.05% of this world. Hornbrook. Jackpot, is that really a place? Actually, these are all places. I mean, this is not a fictional California, although look how stunted it is. Doesn't California... Is this supposed to be like Oregon or something? No, that's right. I seem to recall California has a lot more business between the Bay Area and what would be up here? Oregon? I did that road trip once, and you get to San Francisco, and you're like, oh, we're halfway there. And then, oh my God, it takes forever and forever to finish this part of California. Maybe not. All right, so we are in LA. Let's take a job. Now, actually, I haven't seen these yet. External contracts. We are logged into World of Trucks. And World of Trucks allows you to do some kind of online missions, which is what these are. External contracts. What's freight market? I'm not entirely sure what I'm saying. Oh, set cargo to see route. Oh. Okay, I don't know what the difference is between freight market, quick jobs. Quick jobs is what I've done. You just pick one of these. It's, hey, drive this stuff here. You have this time limit. Is it saying anywhere? It seems like since I'm logged into World of Trucks, I would want to avail myself of the opportunities. All right, when you take a contract, there's a set amount of money. You are carrying a certain type of goods from a origination point to a destination, which is listed here. You have its time limit. The weight definitely affects things like, we've got a little crappy baby truck. We don't have a lot of horsepower. So while I'm pretty sure we could carry this, we may not be able to make it more than 30 miles an hour. This looks more our speed. And it breaks down, we were sorted by price, how much you get per mile. So I'm fine with $15.73 per mile. I will work at that rate. And thanks to Chris Markinson for pointing out, yes, if you like these videos, please give them the thumbs up in YouTube. Sorry to keep harping on this. Follow me on Twitter at QT3. Subscribe to this channel as well. And I have a Patreon campaign at patreon.com/TomChick. Any support you can offer would be much appreciated. All right, now that that's out of the way. And thank you, Chris Markinson, for reminding me about that. Also reminding folks, tomorrow I'll be playing Mordheim City of the Damned, and I'm giving away 6 games at 7 p.m., some of which don't suck. And Mad Max, speaking of trucks, Mad Max, the Mad Max open world game, which I quite like, will also be in there. It will be given away. So show up at 7 p.m., you have a chance to win one of those. And show up at 6 p.m. if you want to watch me play Mordheim City of the Damned. All right, we're going to carry some clothes by 4-2 Print. That's this. These are all fictional companies, by the way. I would love a mod, and I think this is supposed to be the Walmart. I would love a mod that swaps in real-world brands. All right, let's carry some clothing from LA. I don't want to go to Prim. Prim is on the way to Vegas. Let's explore. Part of what we want to do is explore. So let's go to somewhere that we haven't gone yet. Huron, California. There we go. Let's start going north. All right, so we're going to... This one might be tough. What does this star mean? High value cargo. Let's do this. Because, let me accept this mission, and I'm going to show you why I'm taking this one. Now, we're going to be carrying this big old road roller. By the way, I've always known that as a steam roller. Ew, look at that thing. Carry a bunch of cables. It's like fishing line. What is that? We're going to carry this steamroller to Huron, California. I'm going to click Begin Delivery. Now, the reason we're taking this, it's a high-value, not high-value target. What was it? High-value cargo? Corky says, you've explored enough of Prim and Fallout. Right, Corky? Thank you. All right, look here. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, we have to go pick up our cargo. I was a little worried that they forgot to give us what we're delivering. All right, so one of the reasons we are taking that mission is because, look here. Here's me. I am level 1. Here are my skills that I've leveled up. You can level up all these things. Like if you spend skill points to level these up, you can carry hazardous cargo. I'm not allowed to carry that right now. This, you get a bonus for long-distance things. I put my first skill point in high-value cargo, which allows me to, which unlocks these high-value cargo jobs. We just accepted one, and we get a little reward bonus in terms of money and XP for doing high-value cargo deliveries. So that's what class we are. We are high-value cargo class. Okay, so let's go pick up the steamroller, and then let's deliver it to Huron, California. Here we are in our cabs, interior view. I hope I don't make you guys road sick by moving the view around a lot. Look, the car won't go. What do? We press E to start the engine. Okay, let's back out of here. I love this. So you can look around the cab. If you look out the window, it's sort of like you're sticking your elbow out the window and leaning your head out, because watch this. I love that view thing. There are all kinds of different views. There's the interior. There's a free exterior. Here's a top-down view. This is a bumper cam or something. It's a mirror cam. I don't know, another bumper cam. Sideboard cam. This is the, you can't tell, but this is an external view that it'll be a drive-by view. Those are pretty. I'll show you those later. But for now, let's follow our navigation, our little GPS in the bottom right-hand corner there. And let's go pick up our steamroller. I hope I'm not going to... I do have it on manual transmission, of course. What self-respecting gamer would play a game like this with an automatic transmission? Now, you guys can't tell because I'm at the wheel, but This handles very differently when it doesn't have a big ol' honking trailer behind it. I'm not going to try to make this light because there's a hefty penalty. Well, maybe I could. No, I'm not going to go for it. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. Oh, God. Whew. Okay. You get fined if you run red lights. And I cannot afford to be getting fined right now. I am deeply in debt to the bank. Hey, there's a blimp. Hello, blimp. MWT Bones is helpfully teaching me trucker lingo. He says trucker slang for starting your engine is gristling the fruit. I will remember that in case I'm hanging around truckers. Let's switch lanes. Oh, let's not switch lanes. So we have to hang a right up here to go pick up, and I can move this little, oh, good Lord, way across town to get our steamroller. And this is LA. Can you turn right on a red? Of course you can. I should know this. Well, it's a green, so oh well. But you do have to come to a complete stop. Chris Markinson wonders if they have red light cameras. That's pretty much what it is, Chris Markinson. If I run a red light, it just instantly pops up a fine in my little window on the bottom right. It's like, dude, you ran a red light. Here's your fine. And it's something like $300, which is actually about correct. Chris Markinson wants to know if this is a faithful reproduction of LA. Nope, not at all. Very stylized, compact. Man, how come that guy's going so fast? No pedestrians, by the way. Although that is like LA. There are no pedestrians in LA. Everybody drives anywhere. The traffic density way down. One thing this engine doesn't really support is any sort of realistic traffic density. Not many games do. Okay, using our turn signal, let's get in the other lane. American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator before it. These are not action-packed, exciting games. These are games that are exercises in patience, restraint, playing by the rules, slowly leveling up. Oh, shoot. What does that guy do? Dude, that guy, like... Oh, whoops, I think I did turn in front of him. That was my bad, come to think of it. You know when you do something in traffic and you think someone else is being a jerk and maybe you flip them off or whatever, and then you later realize, oh, wait a minute, that guy was in the right. Oh, it looks like we're in Santa Monica here. Santa Monica, known for its... Oh, there you go. There's the pier. Santa Monica is known for its steamroller production. So naturally, we're helping Santa Monica export its steamrollers to Huron, California. Chris Markinson asks if we're playing the version where they have changed the scale. And I'm not. I don't know if that's available as a beta. But they have said that they are going to work on the distance compression that they used. And basically extend the distances between points, which I support. Did I just run the stop sign? No. As I said, this is an exercise in patience, in restraint, in structure, and playing by the rules. If you just want to run red lights and run over pedestrians, well, you can play Saints Row or Grand Theft Auto. If you just want to cruise around and deliver cargo and level up and make money, and hang out in your cab and listen to the radio, which we're going to do in a little bit, well, then this is the game for you. Uh-oh. Okay, so here... Oh, good Lord. I didn't know if I was going to subject you guys to this. What this game, now, because it has, as they call it, realistic coupling, I have to back up here. This part is easy, picking up a trailer. What's not easy is dropping it off. Now, I was using a keyboard before. I've gone to an external view, and I'm using a gamepad. Because I find it much easier with the gamepad to steer and control the camera to get a look at what I'm doing. So the only time I use a gamepad is when dropping off and picking up cargo. There we go. Alright. Look at our steamroller. Let's take this baby to, where is it? Huron, California. Is it Huron a lake? Lake Huron? Okay. Ah! Oh, shoot. Oops, I just backed up. When you bang into stuff, you incur damage, and you get fined. I apparently banged into the back of the wall there gently enough that nothing was damaged. Richard Holt says, hey, there are pedestrians. Yes, Richard Holt, there are definitely pedestrians. You can see a guy across the street there. Let me see if I can get you a look at it. See? See? Look at that. Pedestrians. A couple of them. Oh my god! There's a mob over there. Look at that crowd. There must be something happening. Yeah, there are pedestrians. It's definitely not something that the engine is that concerned with. Whoops. I've discovered a recruitment agency. I can hire drivers who will work for me. There we go. Now, that's not going to do me much good until I get additional trucks. Like I said, it's a business simulator. You eventually upgrade your garage, you get more trucks, you send dudes on trade runs. What are those space trading games? Like X2, Rebirth, stuff like that, where you found a space trading business. This is like that, but without space. Richard Holt says his son and him saw 2 trucks coupling yesterday. All I can say, Richard Holt, I hope you covered your son's eyes. Unless your son is an adult, in which case it's okay to see that. So why am I going down this road? Let me call up my little navigation assistant. Okay, so this is just taking me here. Now, we are loaded down with our steamroller. Let's look out the window and make sure it's there. Looky there. There's our steamroller. We're going to Lake Huron, California. The GPS has set a course for us. One thing that I wish these games had, and Chris Markinson helpfully... Oh, SatNav is telling me to change gear. SatNav, you are my little red light indicator to tell me when to change gear. There are 9 gears on these things. Who can keep track of all those? My first car was a Ford Pinto that had 4 gears. 4, gears. Let's see, hanging it right up here. My second car was a Ford Maverick, 3-speed on the tree. Only 3 gears. And that's not necessarily to date myself, although I am an older fellow. But that's the kind of car that I had, that I was given when I was growing up. I didn't get a nice fancy new car. I had a Ford Maverick and a Ford Pinto. My Ford Pinto, I think it was a 76, was one of the Ford Pintos that was recalled because they tended to explode when they got rear-ended. Mine never exploded, fortunately. Alright, this looks like Pacific Coast Highway-ish area. Looks way better in Grand Theft Auto 5, but this does not look bad. Oh, shoot. Downshift. I don't know if you can see, my gear is indicated next to a speedometer thing. The dashboard in front of the steering wheel isn't that practical to look at. It's probably difficult for you guys on a video to make much sense of that. It's even hard for me to really make much sense of it. Mostly, you're looking at the GPS on the right, which tells you what gear you're in, tells you your fuel gauge. More importantly, tells me what time it is. This is Tuesday, nearly about 10 a.m. I need to get my I need to get my steamroller to Lake Huron by what is it? ETA. Oh shoot! If I look here. Oh, okay. Oops, oh god, I'm messing up traffic. Sorry. Oh shoot! Look out, you station wagon. Oh my god! Oh my god! Look out! Come on, people! Oh, there's the cops. Everybody, be cool. Be cool. Well, I didn't get a ticket for that because I was already in the intersection by the time the light turned yellow. Sorry, officer. Oh god, we almost clipped the front. I don't know if you guys can see in the mirror, but we almost clipped the front of that cop car with our steamroller. Oh, good. MWT bones again, very helpful. Now that I've gristled the fruit, meaning started my engine, turning left is called chimping your nuts. So I just gristled the fruit, and then I chimped my nuts. So thank you for that, MWT bones. I really do need to know trucker slang. Oh, Sound and Fury says I should have honked my horn. Look, here's my horn. That's the little high-pitched, annoying horn. Like, that's really... You hear that? That's like something you would hear in some little Ford Escort or a Tesla or something. That's one horn. Check out this horn. Whoops. That's my... I just flashed my lights. What are my other horns? Hold on. Oh, here. Wait. No. Ah! Oh, my God. See, I'm trying to check my notes here, and I'm going off the road. Oh, N and J. Okay, here's another horn. Check this one out. That that is a horn. Still, it is a little bit understated. Richard Holt says, time is money, Tom. Get a move on. I know, right? Oh, Chris Markinson reminding me to shift gears. I really wish I could see the... what do you call the thing that shows you your revolutions per minute? There's a word for that. Not the revometer. Shoot, what is that called? I don't know cars. I wish I could see a better view of that. If this is a flight simulator... oh, let's go back to this. I would be able to call up a full-screen display of the important avionics. And the revometer would be one of those. Shoot, there's a word for that. Tachometer. Thank you so much, Sound and Fury and Hazy Silhouette. Corky calls it a taco meter. That might be trucker slang, like gimping your nuts and gristling the fruit. I do need to know those things. Oh, shoot, we are over the speed limit. When you have 9 gears, that's not hard to do. Okay. If anybody's feeling car sick, let me know. I will pull over for a moment. If you need to get out and barf, that's okay. Here I go, 14 miles an hour on CPH. Look at all the cars behind me. I know they're going, oh my god, this jerk. Okay, now I'm going to downshift. There's a slight uphill grade. And I can helpfully see the speed limit in my little nav display is 30. I'm at nearly half of the speed limit. So part of what's going on here is I have a kind of an underpowered truck for what I'm hauling, I think. And I am really a menace to all those people back there. I've got to be so angry at me. Let's try shifting. Can we get above? No, it looks like, well, 5th gear to 4th gear. Eric Geithner says, can you listen to talk radio? Eric Geithner, I am so glad you asked that, because, Eric Geithner, let me now blow your mind by pressing the R key for radio. So naturally, unlike when I'm messing around with the GPS, pulling up the radio pauses the game. This right here is my music player. Now what I'm about to do is invalidate my copyright claim to this YouTube video by playing music. These are all some MP3s that I put into a directory, an American Truck Simulator directory, so I could pick these and listen to them. We've got some Eminem, the Off-World Trading Company soundtrack. This fella, has anybody heard of Mark Alexander McIntyre? A friend of mine, Bruce Garrett, gave me this LP. This guy's excellent. Great trucker music. Y Oak and Springsteen. Also good trucker music. Let me play you guys some Mark Alexander McIntyre while we drive. So Eric Geithner said, can we... Chris Markinson is requesting State Trooper. A friend of mine who works for Time Magazine named Matt Peckham, also writes about video games. Super close friend of mine. I love Matt Peckham. He gifted me this Bruce Springsteen after I basically said, I don't like Springsteen because I don't like that Born in the USA nonsense. And he's like, oh, Springsteen isn't, don't write off Springsteen because of his popular songs. So he gifted me this album here, and I really like it. So Chris Markinson has requested State Trooper. We're going to play that. Now, we've clicked on it. We're playing it. We hit R to again back. Oh, no, we hit that. Pat Bateman says, the music might be... Yeah, so this video will get flagged, meaning I won't... Oh, you know what? Maybe you're right. Am I going to get in trouble? Like, I know if it's background music in a game, they can do a claim on your video. But if it's something unrelated to the game... Did I just completely trash this video? I actually don't know the rules. Well, at any rate, what you can do is you can play your MP3s. You can also go over here, and it gives you a bunch of streams that are on the internet that you can play. So look here, Trucker FM. And I didn't put any of these in. I just hit update from internet, and all this, like there's Beatles radio. All this stuff appeared in a list. Now, it looks like none of them are talk radio. Look, Christian Spanish radio. So, unless there's some Art Bell in here, this is really unrealistic. Some Art Bell or some Rush Limbaugh, some weird, crazy conservative Tea Party nonsense. Apologies if I've offended anyone. Yeah, so now Springsteen owns this video. Alright, we'll let him own that part. Hopefully we can own the rest of it. I don't. I make like 20 cents at best off of these things, so I really don't care. But I'm not sure about the rules for playing. All right. So at any rate, you can play music. You can stream those internet radio stations, and you can control the volume from right here. If I could I could move the arrow keys right and left to turn it up and turn it down. So earlier tonight, I was driving around the desert, listening to the Off-World Trading Company. Oh, that car's coming right at me. Listening to the Off-World Trading Company soundtrack, which actually fit. You know, it was nighttime. My headlights were illuminating the desert in front of me. There were tumbleweeds. This engine supports tumbleweeds. You don't find that in Euro Truck Simulator, partly because they don't have tumbleweeds in Europe, but also the engine wasn't nearly as robust. All right, up here we're going to hang a right. Apparently Huron is on the way to Bakersfield. Oh, we're going to get on the freeway, which will allow us a little bit more speed. All right, here we go. We are building up speed. I hope that truck lets us in. We'll turn on our blinker. You gonna let us in? Okay, I'm giving him the wave. You guys can't see because this is just a cast of the in-game video. But here I am in real life giving the guy the wave. Thank you for letting me in. The mirrors, you can see an actual mirror on my right side. Let's turn on the blinker signal and change lanes. Let's shift again. The F2 key will toggle pop-up displays for the mirrors, because otherwise I can use the mouse to look at this mirror and I can look over there at that mirror, but this is a sort of concession. Actually, we only need the right mirror. There. This is a little concession to the fact that you might not want to have to move your mouse over there to see what's on your right side. Alright, okay, once again I'm shifting. 7th gear. Tachometer, yeah, we could probably be going a little faster than that. Speed limit here is 55. I tend to prefer playing in the first-person cab view. It is more immersive. That's right, I said that. Don't you pull out in front of me, you big yellow banana truck. Oh my god. Oh, so rude. Oh. So I meant to slow down and came to a complete halt. Hey, that guy's got a bulldozer. Or is that another? Yeah. Hi, bulldozer. We are carrying a steamroller. Okay, let me through. Don't you pull out in front of me, you truck with your sewer pipes on you. Chris Markinson brings up spin tires, which... oh, shoot. Was I supposed to turn? No, I turn here. Okay. Spin tires is an excellent game. It's similar to this in that it's an exercise in restraint and patience. But rather than interacting with traffic and real-world rules, and rather than being a business sim, Spin Tires is this amazing interaction with off-road treachery, with things like mud and inclines and trees in the way and big rocks. Spin Tires is great, and it does have a really cool kind of strategic level of gameplay where you're trying to move goods around a map to quote-unquote beat or solve the map. Alright. Richard Holt says this seems much more visually varied than Euro Truck Simulator 2. Yeah, absolutely. Again, a lot of it is the engine. The engine has come a long way. The developer is SCS Software. They're a bunch of guys in Prague, in the Czech Republic. They've been doing truck simulator games for a long time now, and they've really hit their stride with these. So speaking of the strategic gameplay, I don't know if you guys just heard that yawn sound effect. Helicopter. In my little bar that shows how fast I'm going and what gear I'm in and how much damage my truck has and my fuel, you'll see a blue bed. That is filled up, meaning I am tired. I should sleep. So it is, it's about 5 o'clock on a Tuesday. I have this job to get this to Huron, California. Should I deliver it, or should I pull over and take a nap? Well, let's go to this page right here. Oh, we've got 17 hours. I was going to say, it tells me what time the cargo is delivered, but I guess the online jobs work a little differently. So I've got 17 hours. I could easily pull over and take a nap right now, but let's deliver our cargo first, then we'll take a nap, and then we'll pick up our next job. Yeah, Richard Holt says, finish the job, Tom. Absolutely. Alistair Thomas says, this is a VR poster child, isn't it? I guess, Alistair, although So here's one of the... Again, I'm using the word immersive because sometimes it really fits. There's not another word for it. But the appeal of this is me sitting in my office chair, pressing keys on my keyboard to page through the different displays on the GPS thing here. I could be listening... I mean, I don't know. I'm not sold on VR and wearing a big, heavy thing on my head. I feel like that would almost take you out of the immersion. No, it is. I guess it would be. Uh-oh, look at that cop over there catching speeders. But yeah, I imagine if you have a VR rig, this would be something you would want to use it with. Oh, one more gear shift up. All right, here we go. The little display there on my dashboard right in front of the steering wheel, looky here. I can look here. There is a display of my fuel economy. Oh, watch this. So you can't really tell, but I just put on cruise control. Look, cruise control. So you still have to steer, of course, but I'm not now managing. Now, cruise control I don't think manages gears. Look at my bunk bed. It is turned red. We still have about a little under 50 miles to go. There is a rest stop up here. Since we're fine with time, they're not paying me enough to not sleep. I'm going to pull over and rest. Oh, you can see my view dimming. So I should either rest or take some methamphetamines. Let's see. Where do I go to rest? That's gasoline. Okay, that's scales. Shoot, where's the motel? Okay, up here. I don't remember how to rest in this game. It seems like there would be a flag to pull... Oh, there. Oh, good lord. I think I need to park in here. Alright, well, I can already tell pulling out of here is good. Oh, look at that airplane. Crop duster. If I was a game developer, I would make pulling up here and stopping be resting. And then I'm going to hit E to turn off the engine. Huh, I am not resting. Is it like The Witcher where you have to press a key to meditate? Dagnabbit. How do you sleep? Sound of Fury says sleep is for the weak. Hazy Silhouette suggested maybe there was stormy weather. No, oh, well, it does look a little stormy over there. Pat Bateman says there's a little logo, just like gasoline, for where you rest. That's what I thought, Pat Bateman. Let me go move closer to that logo. Richard Holt says it's like South by Southwest, seeing that you're getting tired, you should find a place to rest. Thank you, TripAdvisor. Yeah, they were probably reenacting South by Southwest over there. Chris Marks says you need to get your truck in the right spot. Then a window should pop up telling you to cut the engine. With the engine off, you can press enter to sleep. That's from Steam, he says. That's what I thought. Alright, let's turn around. Because, yeah, I don't see the floating... I know that floating green icon there is for fuel. There's one for a way station over there. I would have expected the same thing for resting. Maybe I just wasn't in this parking spot straight enough. So let me try it again. I'm going to the external view. Richard Holt says to be careful reversing like that because you can knock over the back of the trailer. Yeah, I know. But yeah, you're right. That was very reckless of me. Okay, look, this is straight in. Oh, see, there we go. E. So press to stop the engine. Press key to rest. Enter. Here I am getting some rest. Alright, it's nighttime. I wish nighttime was a little darker, but it kind of does the job well enough. Alright, let's resume our trip to Huron, California. So, Richard Holt was saying, be careful reversing. Watch this, I'll just show you guys. So I'm sure you guys kind of know. See, that's the way you should do it. If you cut too dramatically, then, of course, the trailer and the cab get at weird right angles, and physics happens. Oh, I should turn my lights on, of course. There are my lights. And yeah, Richard told you can lose the trailer. I think it can tump over. Sound and Fury was suggesting that I go bother the other parked truckers. No, never bother the parked truckers. Although maybe he was saying that's how I get the methamphetamines, right? So I don't have to rest. Hazy Silhouette helpfully reminded me to turn on my headlights. Thank you. They are now on. Not only can you turn on your headlights, watch this. High beams. I can totally be an a-hole and just drive around like this all the time. And there's really no reason not to. The game doesn't, like, if I'm totally an a-hole and I drive around with my high beams, I don't think the game penalizes me. Similarly, if I don't use my turn signal, I don't think it penalizes me for that either. I kind of wish it would. Alright, Huron should be right up ahead here. We're about 40 miles out. Fresno. Oh, good lord, who wants to go to Fresno? You can put this on, as you guys are noting, I'm not very good at the shifting. You can put this on automatic transmission if you are a real baby. And if you are suitably ashamed of doing it. Oh, sorry, I do feel... Speaking of suitably ashamed, I am going to turn off the high beams. One of the things that will happen when you drive around with your high beams, other cars that are coming at you will flash their high beams to basically say, hey, a-hole, your high beams are on. So see, it's pretty dark. You know, I guess I'm okay with this level of darkness. Look at that. It's not pitch black. I guess the idea is there's some moonlight. That's way better than most games do. What movie is this from? You want to see something really scary? It is, of course, the John Landis Twilight Zone. Okay, look at this. We're using our turn signal. I hope the sound level is okay for you guys, and I do enjoy the sound in this, the truck noises. There's people behind me, probably, or at least one car behind me, probably cursing me, saying, "Oh, that guy's going so slow." Now, as I am doing this, I am, of course, painting the map yellow. For places I'm driving, I'm exploring more of it. We were at 3.05% when we began the stream. We're now up to 4.53%. We are well on our way to exploring the entire world. And by entire world, I mean California, Nevada, and Arizona. Mr. McWolf said it probably would have been quicker to just drive the steamroller. Yeah, I know. But Mr. McWolf, I'm only a level 1 trucker. I can't be expected to be efficient just yet. Watch, let's see if this guy flashes his brights, because I'm... Yeah, see? He's like, hey, a-hole, turn your brights off. Chris Markinson spoiling the Independence Day movie by saying this is more fun than watching the new Independence Day movie. Which I haven't seen yet, but I will be seeing for this weekend's movie podcast. Tune in for that. If you want to hear... 3 guys talk about Independence Day Resurgence. That'll be posted Sunday night, the Quarter to 3 movie podcast. Whee! Hey, did you see that? A shooting star. We are now in a Steven Spielberg movie. Oh, okay, up here, coming up on Huron, is our delivery point. Wait a minute. Oh, God. What is going on here? Some construction. I'm a little confused. Where am I supposed to turn off? Oh, yeah, of course. Duh, that's what the construction is for. Okay. Oh, this is going to be a problem. Okay, so I can just deliver it I can just drop it off here. And they can just put it in position however they want. And I'll get my basic XP and cash reward. If I take the time to line up the tractor trailer at that point, which I can kind of do, I bet, I'm going to get a bunch of extra XP and money. Who put the stupid porta potties right there? Seriously? Oh, good lord. So let me just go to the external view and show you guys. Yeah, see now. If I, oh, good lord. I can just sort of nudge them out of the way, it seems like. If I line it up just right and drop it off there, I'm going to get extra XP, extra money, I think. Is my butt in the road there? That's okay. I'm not going to make you guys sit through me doing this. I think it is similar to landing in a flight simulator, where a lot of people get in a flight simulator, they just want to fly around, they want to shoot things. When it comes to the pain in the butt of following the, I think it's called like an ILS slope, down on a runway and getting clearance and all that stuff, landing is the hardest part of a flight simulator. And a lot of people who are really into flight simulators like that. So this is similar to landing. Pain in the butt, but if you really want to be a completionist, if you really want to be a perfectionist, if you really want to make it super immersive, then you're going to put your trailer right in that green outline. I like doing that. I'm not going to make you guys watch this. Instead, I'm just going to do that and drop off my cargo. Richard Holt says it's his favorite part of the game, watching someone back up and then pull forward and then back up. Richard Holt would have enjoyed that. Now, I did... Oh, look, level 2. I did level up, so ding. Now, here's my bonus for being a high-value cargo class. I would have gotten another bonus if I did manually drop off my cargo. Oh, let's see. What do we put our next point in? So, do we just focus on leveling up as our high-value cargo class trucker? Or do we get something else? Fuel economy. So, this seems really... I mean, is fuel that expensive? Expensive enough that I really care? I don't think so. This does not make much sense to me. Let's see. Important delivery. Okay, so this is this lets you do timed, more demandingly timed deliveries. Fragile cargo. Don't break the stuff. Long distances. Maybe we can unlock some explosives. Dynamite, fireworks, and ammunition. Let's see. I feel like just pushing this high-value cargo thing. We're going to get a 5% increase. That doesn't seem like much. Let's deliver some explosives. There. All right, we can now drive explosives around. MWT Bone says there's no trucker slang for delivering a load. All right, so here, what? Oh, here we are where it just teleported us to. Is that correct? So I'm guessing, yeah, it just teleported us to as if we'd perfectly dropped off that steamroller. So what do we do now? What is that flag? Is that a new job? Let's drive into it and see. Otherwise, we can hit escape and then go down here to the job market. I'm still not clear on what, because I just did quick jobs in Euro Truck Simulator 2. I don't know what... Okay, well... Equipment, load the freight. I wonder if this freight market means you buy and sell the goods. Let's just peek in here. I'm not entirely sure. Well, rather than watch me figure this stuff out, it still looks like it's just giving me the same thing that a quick job does here. Quick job does sound dirty, doesn't it? Is there trucker slang for a quick job? Alex Chapman asked if I've been to Marin County yet. I was actually raised in Marin County for a while before we moved back to Arkansas. I think you mean in the game, come to think of it. I have not been to Marin County. We'll try to work our way from Huron. Where is it, Huron? There. Let's try to work our way up to the Bay Area. Carlsbad is not the Bay Area. So here are the quick jobs. Let's just look for one that takes us north. Oh, can you do a thing where, let's see, if we click on this. Yeah, so it filters things out of Huron. Here we go. Do we want to take, look at these terrible rates. So Sacramento or the Bay Area? Let's go to San Francisco. Let's take some frozen vegetables from Huron to San Francisco. Alex Chapman used to live in Tiburon. I know that. Doesn't EA have a studio in Tiburon, or didn't they? They probably closed it, knowing EA. Patrick Reitman says the freight market is if you own your own rig. Yeah, that does. I think that is what it said. Let me just check real quick. Oh, well, I just did it wrong. Freight market. Where's the tooltip? There was a tooltip for freight markets. Oh well, but yeah, I think you're right. It did say that somewhere. All right, let's get back to our frozen vegetables. We're going to drive some frozen vegetables to San Francisco. Richard Holt says, "Aren't quick jobs someone else's truck?" They better not be, because look, I'm in my truck that I bought here, my green truck. Okay, let's call up a close. I'm just curious what happens if I pull into this. Let me just see. Oh, my truck feels so much lighter now. Press the following key to view job offers. Okay, so these are just the job offers. Oh. Freight market. Earn money for your company using your own equipment. Yeah, okay. External contracts. Complete World of Trucks delivery contracts using your own equipment. Record of these deliveries is stored in your World of Trucks profile. I don't know. Well, at any rate, we've already got a job, and that involves frozen vegetables. We're not picking up frozen vegetables by the side of the road. We are... Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm just going to do a little bit of off-roading. There we go. The frozen vegetables we pick up are... What? I don't have them. No, I don't have my frozen vegetables. The GPS should be taking me to my frozen vegetables, but it looks like it's taking me way the heck to San Francisco. Have I messed up the map somehow? Quick job. Oh, did I not accept my job? What's going on? I'm so terrible at this. Frozen vegetables, take job. I thought I did this before. I apparently did not do that correctly. All right. I've now been teleported. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I would have rather driven to the frozen vegetable place, and I'm guessing I now have frozen vegetables attached to my truck. And this is my truck, right? No, it's not. It's somebody's stupid-ass white truck. Pardon my French. Oh, man, I didn't want to do that. So you guys are right. Quick jobs are someone else's truck. Ugh. So frustrating. I wanted to drive my own brand new truck. I was before, wasn't I? All right, here we are in a borrowed truck. Big whoop. Let's take some frozen vegetables to... Oh, wait. Turn on the engine. Put it in gear. Let's get some frozen vegetables to San Francisco. Yeah, Patrick Reitman says, yep, the quick jobs teleport you. The freight market, you actually have to drive and pick up your things. All right, well, that's what I wanted to do. This right here, you guys are witnessing the last quick job I will ever do. All right, we've got 164 miles to get to San Francisco. Watch this, by the way. How about that? Real windshield wiper physics. All right, oh, wait, how do I turn them off? Deactivate. Okay, there. It looks like they have to cycle through a couple of settings, just like real windshield wipers. Okay, no traffic. Look both ways. Sound and Furious says it smells like someone who's been smoking in this cab. Chris Markinson asks, does it rain in this game? Yeah, it does. There is a slider that you can set for rain frequency. Now, what I'm not sure about is if rain is strictly cosmetic or if it affects handling. If I was a game designer, I would never put strictly cosmetic rain in my game. Weather that doesn't matter is a terrible thing to put in a video game. And I'm philosophically opposed to it in all instances. Weather should always matter. Oops, way up in 9th gear? No. Have I blown my engine? Okay. Space Explorer asks if bugs can hit the windshield can hit your windshield. There are no bug physics here. Oh, I know these windmills. If you drive to the Bay Area, I think you pass through these windmills up here. I guess I could turn on my cruise control, but this does not feel like the right place for it. Did you guys know, I only saw this in the news today, there are autopilot, like there are cars that have betas of autopilots. And I don't mean cruise control, I mean like actual steering autopilots. Tesla just revealed today that there was a fatality accident in, was it Florida? Weird things happen in Florida, probably Florida. Where a fella got killed when his Tesla plowed underneath a truck. And Tesla, oh, get out of this! Good Lord, that guy almost caused an accident. And Tesla just fessed up today and said, well, the guy was using the autopilot feature, which is, we've told people it's a beta, and the autopilot didn't distinguish between the side of the truck and the bright sky. So it drove, while it was on autopilot, it drove the guy's Tesla right underneath the trailer and sheared the top of the car off, presumably cut the guy in half, I don't know. Something grisly. But Tesla was like, yeah, he was using his autopilot. Seems like a bad idea, an autopilot that can't distinguish between a truck and the sky. Richard Holt says, should I play the campaigns in Age of Empires 3? Richard Holt, this is a World of Trucks. World of Trucks is their online service, their servers. This is an American Truck Simulator stream. But while we're driving our truck, we can talk about anything we want. So Richard Holt, nah, don't mess with the campaign. Just do skirmishes to unlock cards for your deck. Richard Holt says he watched an episode of Good Wife about that. About autopilots? What is Good Wife even? We just passed Plaster & Sons, one of the fake brands in this game. Here we're coming through Santa Cruz. I believe there are a lot of colleges. I say a lot of colleges. At least UC Santa Cruz is in Santa Cruz. Little known fact. Richard told, are you playing Age of Empires 3? And if so, what nation? More importantly, do you have Big Huge Games Asian Dynasties oh god. Stop light. Do you have the Asian Dynasties add-on? Because you need it. I don't like that my lights automatically... oh no, it wasn't my lights that turned off, it was street lights. Okay, I'm now turning off my lights. Oh good lord, here I am at 9th gear trying to get going from a full stop in 9th gear. Oops, accidentally downshifted. Everybody's passing me. They're all like, oh my god, check out this Joker and his frozen vegetables, as they drive past and ridicule me. At least I think I've got some good fuel economy going when I drive this slowly. Richard Holt says he apparently bought Age of Empires 3 a second time because he went online and found out he already had a Chinese city. I presume you mean online, right, Richard Holt? Online, you can save your cities. Online, I think if you play skirmish games online against the AI, and really that's what you want to do, because I've just discovered Santa Cruz in the name of... I claimed this city in the name of the D. Johnson Transport Company. Santa Cruz, because I have discovered it, is now mine. That is sweet. I'm like a conquistador. Oh, shoot! I'm running a red light. Was it yellow when I entered? I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Whew. I would be getting a little pop-up message telling me the amount of my fine if I had not entered the intersection when it was still yellow. If you play Age of Empires 3 online with a city against the AI, I don't think it gives you any XP. You can't level up. I hate that. So annoying. Oh, shoot, shoot, stop, stop. Okay. That right there? Look at there. It's supposed to be U-Haul, instead Inhool. Someone please make a mod that puts in real-world brands. Satnav is saying he remembers a film I was on about. It's really good. What film, Satnav? Good Wife co-stars Nightcrawler from X-Men, says Hazy Silhouette. Do you mean Cody Smith McPhee? Ugh. Or Alan Cumming? Sound and Fury suggests you should downshift when you stop. Yeah, so that's a good tip. You guys might not realize this, but I promise it's true. I drive a standard in real life. Chris Markinson asks, is the game moddable? I don't know, but it being on a PC couldn't... like, how would they stop it being moddable? But I don't recall... like, it'd be a simple matter to just pop over and see if there are mods in the Steam Workshop. I should have done that. course, I don't want to invalidate any possible achievements, and I don't know if mods would do that. Pat Bateman says, yeah, there are brand mods for for Euro Trucker 2. I don't want that. I want them for American Truck Simulator. Oh, Satnav mentioned, yeah, so I mentioned before, Breakdown with J.T. Walsh and Kathleen Quinlan, right. The late, great J.T. Walsh, of course, he was always awesome. Have you guys seen a John Sayles movie called Matewan about coal miners? The standoff between coal miners and I believe it was the Pinkerton Detective Agency that was called in. I could be misremembering. Really good J.T. Walsh performance in that, and oh, amazing! Like it's so awesome seeing these guys when they were so much younger. David Strathern and Chris Cooper also in Matewan. Look at this vista. See, look how nice that is. The ocean. Now, if you wanted, you could, of course, go to this little camera, right? Oh, that's the roof cam. Here we are, riding on the roof of our truck. Oh, we can't look around. It does not have mouse looking. Oh, there's mouse looking. Oh, watch this. Here we go. Watch this. How's that for a sexy view? This is the flyby cam. That's what it would be called in a flight simulator. That is hot. That is hot truck sim porn right there. HAWT. Sweet. Oh god, I'm in the wrong lane. Ah! Get back in the truck! It can be hard to drive from a third-person view. Sound and Fury seems to imply I ran a stop sign and a light. Did I really? Don't tell anyone. Pat Bateman asking if anyone's tried Hearts of Iron. I have not. There was at least one vote for it for Request Wednesday. By the way, if you have any game you'd like me to play next Wednesday, we are open for voting. We've already got about 6-8 votes. It's any game you want. Hazy Silhouette feels... so Hazy Silhouette won yesterday, King of Dragon Pass. And Hazy Silhouette, don't think... I was kind of griefing his choice a little bit because it's a text-based game. It's something I haven't played in a while. I didn't mean to make it sound like certain game... Like, it's totally up to you what gets streamed on Wednesday. And Wednesday is going to be less about me showing off... Am I running a light here? No. It's going to be less about me showing off a game that I know and more about you guys wanting me to try a game. So it doesn't have to be something I like. It doesn't have to be... And don't let other people grief you, too, about your choice. If you want me to play some weird, complicated tank war game, fine. Do it. If your game gets drawn, fair game. If you want me to play something about anime cats, which I think someone was voting for, some Kitty Powers thing, fine. Have at it. If you want me to play a Barbie vet sim, vote for it. I will play Candy Crush. You choose anything you want for Request Wednesday. So at any rate, I have not played Hearts of Iron 4. I do have it installed, though. And that's the first step to me playing something. It's the first step to anyone playing something, to be fair. But if I didn't have imminent plans to play it, I wouldn't have bothered to download and install it. So it is on. A beta patch was just released today. That's always an incentive to finally get around to a Paradox game, isn't it? When they start releasing patches for it. Whoa, Hazy Silhouette seems to imply that our frozen vegetables are melting. They better not be. Okay, I'm trying to read the chat and not drive off the road here. Oh. Greg Wood says, driving Uber reminds him of doing daily quests in World of Warcraft. Do you drive Uber, Greg Woods? Because I have to say, I can imagine the stories you have to tell. This is a great drive. Oh, look at that. Look at that fog. Oh, God. Oh, God. I want to stop and admire the fog. Was that mist or fog? Oh, up here. Here's some. No? Was there fog over there? Oh, good Lord, I'm on the wrong side of the road. Oh, I'm way over the speed limit. Okay, not way over. Also, yeah, Richard Holt says recently there's a 1.2 patch for Stellaris. And they named their patches after sci-fi authors. I believe this was called the Zelazny patch, right? Space Explorer asked, is Stellaris any better? Chris Markinson says, I'm going to kill someone on the road. There's no one on the road, fortunately. This is a nice abandoned road. I kind of feel like it's a bit of an apocalypse here. Look, mist. I'm just wanting to admire their mist effects. Look at that, mist. It's not very dense, but I'll take it. Greg Wood says, yes, driving Uber is a little bit like an adventure every day. Oh, shoot a monkey. I just ground the side of it. So, for whatever reason, hold on, I gotta alt-tab out. Okay, alt-tabbing back. Okay, oh god, that was dangerous. So Black Isis says that she's been playing, I believe she, has been playing Stellaris, and on 1.2, and yeah, 1.21, I guess, is the beta they just released. Black Isis, how is it? Chris Markinson says this is nice and peaceful. I agree, Chris Markinson, that's why I like these games. As I mentioned in a review I wrote for Euro Truck Simulator 2, plenty of games let you indulge your power fantasies and give you action and blow things up, tap into the destructive parts of your id. This isn't a game that does that. This is just a hang back and chill and relax game, listen to the radio. This is a great, great podcast game, by the way. If you want to, you guys were mentioning the Hearts of Iron 3 Moves Ahead podcast. What a great game to play while listening to a podcast. Because a lot of games, when I'm listening to a podcast, playing them, I will do this weird thing. What is that building over there? If this is an open world game, I would get out of my truck and I would go explore that. I say if this was a more open world game. Ah! City limits. So, look, I've discovered San Francisco. I now claim San Francisco in the name of the Dwayne Johnson Transportation Company. So I find I will be playing a game, listening to a podcast, and I'm listening to the podcast, and then something happens in the game and I have to think about it. And then I suddenly realize, 15 minutes have gone by and I have no idea what was just said on the podcast. That doesn't really happen in this game. Let's see, Black Isis says, Stellaris is pretty good. I'm still getting the problem with the dragging end game. Yeah, I kind of feel, I think this is, a lot of people have said this, there's a lack of content in the end and the mid game. Black Isis says, it's dragging, she really wishes they would add different endings or something more like Crusader Kings 2 where it just stops. Now I think there are, I've only seen one of them, but aren't there 3 like end game events that can happen? And it just feels like once you've seen all of them, it would feel a little futile to play. Although maybe not, I guess it depends on why you're playing those games. Alright, here we go. We're going to drop off some frozen vegetables, and we're going to get fat loot for it. Space Explorer asks, which podcasts do I listen to? I listen to a podcast that I kind of have a love-hate relationship with because of the host. I listen to a podcast that is based on the fact that comics are funny and quick-witted, called Doug Loves Movies, where a fellow named Doug Benson, who's a total stoner, and I think a horrible host, and horrible at trivia games. The guy drives me batty sometimes. But he's really good at assembling clever, funny people to talk about movies. I listen to that a lot. There's a hardcore history podcast. Oh, shoot a monkey. See? I'm talking to you guys, and I just ran a red light. Although technically, I guess I did run it. If I'd stopped, would I have been able to turn right? Depending on if he's doing something based on a bit of history that I'm interested in. I love these long hardcore history podcasts. I used to listen a lot just because Comedy Bang Bang, I can't stand that. Scott Aukerman, I think, is one of the least funny human beings on the planet. At least his own stuff. Like, I love what he does when he's directing Zach Galifianakis' Between Two Ferns, but I do not care for his humor when he's like on camera or on mic. So I don't really like the Comedy Bang Bang. I love Scott Thompson, not Scott Thompson, dadgummit, what's his name? The guy who does the great F. Scott Thompson. No, what the F. Thompson? Shoot, what is that guy's name? I know you guys are thinking who I'm talking. Who F. Scott? I know you know who I'm talking about. The guy, he's always immaculately dressed. He's got an awesome mustache. He was in There Will Be Blood. Someone tell me who the heck I'm thinking of. Space Explorer says he hates how Doug Benson interrupts everyone, especially women. Paul F. Tompkins. Thank you so much, Pat Bateman. Oh, that would have driven me crazy. Yeah, you guys would like to see me do this, but sorry. I have my own truck to drive. Paul F. Tompkins, I love that guy. I've been meaning to track down his podcast. But yeah, Doug Benson is really, I think, not very conscientious about. He loves to listen to himself a little bit too much. But I like his format. Let's see. Richard Holt says okay, first of all, let's get a job. Let's not drive this. Yeah, let's drive our own thing. No more rented trucks. Richard Holt says the patch said it made the in-game events more difficult, but it makes the AI actually do something about them. Black Isis says she will say the in-game crises are definitely more difficult. She barely fought the Scourge to a standstill after they captured a third of the galaxy in the game she's playing now. Richard Holt points out, rightly, you make a lot less money when you use other people's trucks. I know, right? Alright, so what do we don't want quick job. F that noise. Pardon my language. External contracts, do we drive our own truck? Let's just do this to be safe. Alright, so here we are in San Francisco. No, wait, what? Oh, shoot, it teleported us back. Alright, well, let's get out of Huron. San Rafael? Although, wait, it's showing that we are in Huron. Well, let's click on Huron. Okay, there. Now, we can go from Huron. Let's work our way up to Sacramento. And then maybe go over into Nevada. Although I'd like to see the new Arizona stuff. Nevada. Yeah, let's go into Nevada. Alright, Carson City is the name of a board game I really like. Hazy Silhouette says Charlie Rose has the same problem with interrupting his guests, and he's an A-list newsman. The problem is, Charlie Rose he is an A-list newsman, but he's a relatively smart fella. Doug Benson is not a very smart guy, and he's not nearly as quick-witted as he thinks he is. But yeah, Charlie Rose is kind of... Space Explorer says, and I agree, Charlie Rose can be good with the right guest. Yes. I think what happens is you'll find guests that get assigned to Charlie Rose's show that he has nothing... Like his producers say, hey, get this on, good for ratings. He has no idea what to talk to them about, so he's just reading questions off of a list, and that is always conspicuous. But with the right guest, yeah. Okay, so let's get out of Huron. We are now leaving here. Oakdale. Where is Oakdale? Okay, it's on the way. Well, this has a much better return. I like this. $16.33 per mile. Let's take some fruits. And this is themed, right? We were doing frozen vegetables. Now we're doing fruits. All right, so we should have a naked truck. Here we go. Oh, yeah, this is where we previously were left off. Let's go pick up our fruits. Is this showing us where the fruits are? I feel... Oh, shoot, I can't tell. I feel like our fruits should be... Are they really up ahead? Okay, I'm going to hit M real quick. Okay, I'm zooming in. Where are my fruits? Oh, yeah, okay, so Huron. So I'm going to pick up the fruits here. Can't I just cross over here? All right, whatever. Again, this game is about patience, structure, rules. Sound and Fury says, you ever have to worry about not fitting under low bridges? Oh, that would be something. I doubt they do that. Oh, yeah, Chris Markinson points out, this is a great thing. There's a podcast called They're Playing Our Song, where a fellow brings on guests to talk about their favorite songs. I do love that one a lot as well. And that's more about the guests than the song in a way, isn't it? My friend Bruce Garrick has a podcast that doesn't air nearly enough called the Wild Weasel Podcast. And you might think, Wild Weasel? Is that some animated thing? It is an unfortunate name for people who don't know what EECM is. Electronic Countermeasure, something like that. Wild Weasel is a plane that flies up and tries to jam radar and stuff. Judge John Hodgman can have good podcasts, depending on who's on it, where he just has people come on and talk about their problems with each other. Often very funny stuff. All of these would be good for driving in American Truck Simulator. Pat Bateman says, Paul F. Tompkins' podcast is called Spontaneation. with guests and then improv. Okay, spontaneous. I will definitely look for that. I thought it was called like the Paul F. Podcast or some cute little name like that. Maybe that's an old one he used to do. But yeah, I like that guy's a very gracious, interactive. He, unlike most, well, not most comedians, unlike a lot of comedians, he's super interactive, super responsive. Like he listens to what other people say. I love when he's doing his improv characters because of how interactive they are, for the most part. He's what I would call a very generous comedian, and generosity is not a common trait in comedians. Richard Holt says, would Bruce Garrick's podcast, Wild Weasel, be interesting to non-wargaming fans? Yeah, I don't think so. But I'm not really a wargamer either. You know what? I can't say that. I kind of am. Get out of the way, people. There you go. There's my annoying little high-pitched horn. Alright, hang on. Hang on right. Oh my god, look out! What? Did I just get a ticket? Oh, no. That little cash register sound made me think I got a ticket. Instead, I just paid off part of my loan. This truck is so much easier to drive without a huge honking fat heavy trailer dragged along behind it. Joshua Marshall says, are we there yet? No, Joshua Marshall. I will turn this car around. Alright, let's go pick up some fruits. Oops. Let's come to a complete halt in the middle of the street and then hang a right and pick up some fruits. Is there anybody back there? Sorry, cars. Getting out of your way. There I go. I'm giving them the wave. You guys can't see. Alright, here we go. We're going to pick up some fruits from some Huronese fruit. Rocket Monkey says, wow, you took out a loan to pay for your truck? Rocket Monkey, it's the American way. Alright, I guess we drive over this. Now let's just pick up our fruit. Alright, where are the fruits at? Following. Okay. Wait, what? I'm here to... Wait, why is it doing that? I'm obviously confused. I don't want to look at job offers. I want the... Hi, horses! Hi! Let's get out and go pet the horses. I'm allergic to horses. Is anybody else here allergic to horses? Where's our fruit? Am I in the wrong place for fruit? Or do I have to drive over that thing and then specify the job I'm doing? Alright, hold on. Hazy Silhouette says, didn't Bruce Garrick just move to Portland? I don't know if he's actually moved, but he's definitely moving to Portland. Pat Bateman says, ah! Shoot. Pat Bateman, ah! Stop! Stop! I almost banged into the horses. Pat Bateman says, have I heard Paul F. Tompkins' Dead Authors podcast? He plays H.G. Wells interviewing comics playing authors he found in his time machine. Holy cow, that sounds awesome. I have not, but I definitely will. Joshua Marshall says he likes Andy Daly's L. Ron Hubbard. I love Andy Daly. He's great. Alright, here. Okay, let's see. We are going into here, so yeah, it looks like I have to tell. Yeah, where's our fruits at? Oh. I want this, because this isn't... Wait, here's our fruit. Wait, I don't want to go to Barstow. So I guess it expired? Or did I go into the wrong freight market? Let me just check. Yeah, this might be what we were looking at. Alright. Back down to LA. No, I don't need to do that. Look at this time limit. I think this is real world time, by the way. Although, yeah, well, a few more cents for that. But let's head up to Oakland. Yeah. Pardon my French, but FLA. We're going to Oakland, California. Alright. Head towards the trailer. Okay, we have to pick up our own trailer. I'm okay with that. I'm going to the external view. I'm actually going to go ahead and use my gamepad. I find it's way easier to back up using a gamepad. Oh. This part I can do. Let me tell you, the physics of having to back up with a trailer, it makes no sense. It's like sports. Like, I don't understand sports. When you hit a ball, how can you ever control what direction it goes in? Now, you might think that makes... Let me explain. And this is, I'm going to drop some heavy math on you guys, heavy geometry on you guys. Are you ready for this? An arc, a curved surface, has an infinite number of points, right? Infinite. Therefore, when you hit a curved surface, such as a basketball, a golf ball, it can go in an infinite number of directions. So how can you then control where a spherical object goes? It's impossible. And I can attest to that from experience. When I hit a golf ball and think it's going to go in one direction, it's just as liable to go in any other direction. Same with like kicking a soccer ball. There are infinite points of contact you can make with that spherical object. So it's just random what direction it's going to go in. You have no control over it. Sound and Fury raises an interesting point. He says maybe it compresses to be flat when you hit it. No, because then I would control what direction it goes in. According to Newtonian law of equal and opposite actions and reactions, if it was a flat surface, I could completely calculate the direction it's going to go. But no, it's a curved surface with an infinite number of points, and therefore there are an infinite number of directions it can move in, and nobody could possibly control that. Short of some kind of voodoo. Yeah, exactly. Sound and Fury says athletes are probably witches or wizards. I think so. I think there is some sort of dark magic at work, and I'm skeptical of it. It's why I don't watch sports. I do not want to support the dark arts. Black Isis says you can control what direction it goes in. Black Isis, it sounds like you might also be trafficking in the dark arts. If you can control something... Oh, hi, car. What is that? What kind of car is it? If you can control the direction that something has with an infinite number... Look at that car. That's sweet. If you control the direction that something with an infinite number of points on it moves in, you are doing some sort of a cantrip at the very least. I think this is the second opportunity this year that I've had to use the word cantrip, and I do appreciate it. When I was wondering what the Witcher spells are called, I got to use the word cantrip, and just now, accusing Black Isis of dark magic, I got to use the word cantrip again. Oh, Black Isis claims she is a dark master. She's a master of the dark arts of physics. I always was suspicious of physics. Now I feel like I know there's something magic going on with physics. I always suspected as much. Joshua Marshall says, don't play catch with Tom. I know, right? Because the ball could just go, like I could be throwing it at you, you could be standing in front of me, I throw the ball at you, it goes, and instead of going in front of me towards you, it goes straight behind me. That can happen. Now, a frisbee, on the other hand, frisbees I understand. I'm actually fairly decent with frisbees. Because you're not hitting them, right? Like, you move the frisbee. You don't just do this weird, clumsy thing where you create a collision with it and hope it goes in a certain direction. A frisbee, you're actually controlling and moving. You're spinning it. That doesn't require any dark arts. Matthew Mangy says, as an athlete, I can neither confirm nor deny the presence of dark magic. See? See? Just like when Rumsfeld was asked if he was a lizard person, if he eats babies, he did not answer the question. Matthew, oh, here's the popo, the fuzz. Be cool. Okay. Matthew Mangy can neither confirm nor deny whether dark arts are involved. I love this leaning out of the truck. This right here, it's like being a dog. You're sticking your head out the window. Okay, I guess we can probably move into 6th gear now. Do we need gas? No, we're good. Although we do need to start thinking about rest soon. Black Isis says, if you consider going faster than 30 miles an hour, I find that it's much easier to avoid a wreck if you stay under 30 miles an hour. But you do have a point. It's also... Oh, here we go. Me coming to a complete stop before making a turn. Joshua Marshall says, what's the appeal of this game other than catching up on podcasts? Joshua Marshall, it is an exercise in patience, structure, rules, relaxation, business simulation, immersion. Oh shoot, MWT Bones is teaching me more trucker slang. I need to remember this. Let me try this. Here we go, I'm going to try some trucker slang. Get your stick in the big hole and get into the hammer lane so you can finish a job without visiting a pickle park. There. Did that sound convincing? I don't know what any of that meant, but I tried to sell it. So. Alright, here we go. Matthew Mangy asks if I'm wearing a trucker hat. So by trucker hat, you mean a baseball cap? Because no, I don't wear sports gear because it would affiliate me with the dark arts of sports. And plus, every now and then I've put on a baseball cap. Somehow they've found their way into my house. I don't know where they come from. People leave them, I guess. So there have been times I put one on, and then I'm out in public, and people ask me about like the team on the baseball cap, and I have no idea what to say. They're like, "Hey, so you're a fan of the such and suches?" And I'm like, what? Why did you ask me that? And then I realized, oh gosh, I'm wearing a baseball cap. They're probably referencing the text on the cap, and I'm at a complete loss as to how to respond. So I just kind of smile and nod, and then I run away as quickly as I can. MWT Bones says it wasn't a bad attempt at trucker slang. He would certainly be nervous if he was a hitchhiker. Matthew Mangy has visited the world's largest truck stop. Matthew Mangy, where is that? Yeah. We want to know what place has claimed the world's largest truck stop. Black Isis says there's I think an episode she means of IT Crowd that would be very helpful for me. Do you mean me, Black Isis? Because I could definitely use any help, especially if it's one of the episodes with Matt Berry on it. Hizzy Silhouette is laughing at me, saying, I don't know the difference between a baseball cap and a trucker hat. Please. They're the same thing. I have played enough Grand Theft Auto to buy costumes to know that baseball caps and trucker hats are the same thing. I have played enough dress up in those games. If anybody else wants me to practice some trucker slang, just type it into the chat channel. I'll give it a shot, see if I can make it sound authentic. Oh, let's zoom out our little mini map. Oh, we're on the 5. It's a true, interesting fact about the 5. It is the most boring stretch of freeway in all the world. The 5 between Los Angeles and the Bay Area, and further north. Oops, falling asleep. MWT Bone says, I haven't entered. Oh, he says, well, yeah, that's not. Yeah. He says I haven't entered the hammer lane, or is my stick isn't in the big hole. I don't know what those mean, but you're right. I probably haven't done those things yet. Yikes. So apparently, the world's largest truck stop is on east of Des Moines. Des Moines? Des Moines. Yeah, you don't pronounce the S. It's French, right? Whoops. I think I hit an animal. I think I just ran over something. It could have been a pedestrian. I can't say for sure. Mr. Wolf asks, why am I half on the shoulder? Because I'm trying to freaking read the text of the chat channel stuff. That's why it's illegal to text and drive. Because you do things like drive on the shoulder. Why am I going so slow? Oh, there's a pickle park coming up soon. Alright. Hammer lane's a fast lane, big hole's top gear. Okay. Good to know. So I'm not in the big hole yet, and I'm also not in the hammer lane. And there's a pickle park coming soon. Alright, here we go, pickle park. I'm going to remember these so I can use these terms in real life. Super helpful for me. Oh man, I'm yawning. Oops. Oh god, I'm running up against the concrete barrier. They put those concrete barriers there to prevent suicide bomb trucks from driving off the side of the road. Normally you see them in front of embassies, but sometimes they put them on the side of the freeway as well to protect like the landscaping from suicide bombers. Oh god, look out, dude! Oh my god, that guy just tried to run me off the road. Oh, I'm gonna honk my horn at him. What's the horn button? Nope, whoops. Honk my horn like time is passed. It's the lights. Nope. That's my brights. How do I... There. I gave him the what for. I hope it wasn't too long ago that he did that he doesn't understand why I'm honking. Alright, there. Alright, here we go. Coming up on Oakland. I think I'm about to discover Oakland and then claim it for myself. If you guys remember from earlier in the stream, I now own, because I discovered them, San Francisco and Santa Cruz. Those are now mine to do with as I like. All right, here we go. I'm using the turn signal because I'm a conscientious driver like that. Oh, Matthew Mangy says, Matthew Mangy, who plays way too many first-person shooters, apparently, says he thought those things were there to provide cover in a firefight. Oh, Matthew Mangy. Not everything is about first-person shooters, right? Matthew Mangy obviously been playing too much Uncharted 4. Alright, here I am, come to a full, complete stop, and then, after looking both ways, pull out into the intersection. Sorry, truck. Thanks for waiting for me. Matthew Mangy also says, please tell me you're using a wheel. No, you don't need a wheel in this game. Because there's not a lot of dramatic driving around. It's not like a racing game. Maybe it's just the way I'm driving. But I find it's way better to control with a keyboard. Look at these boats up here and these shipyards. Sweet. Look, I now claim Oakland in the name of the Dwayne Johnson Transport Company, of which I am the founder. Joshua Marshall says, does Rutger Hauer even show up in this game? Joshua Marshall rightly noting that the original Hitcher, not Sean Bean. Some of you young whippersnappers these days might think that Sean Bean is the Hitcher because he was in the remake. Nope, Rutger Hauer is the Hitcher. Corey Cooperman is wondering if you can get hopped up on caffeine pills in the glove compartment so you don't yawn so much. That might be a mod. I think I can make this light. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, gee. Oh, sorry, officer. Don't watch me too much. Oh, what have I just done? Uh-oh. Something has just happened. The world is now at a Dutch angle. Oh, shoot a monkey. I think we cut the corner a little bit too tightly. Get that UPS truck out of my way. Oh, God. Let's get a look at it. Here we go. This might make the traffic report. How do we get out of this? If this is Grand Theft Auto, that stoplight would have just fallen over. Okay. Oh, God. We're going to put a scrape in the side of our truck. All right. This is obviously set as a trap for me. Okay. I guess I'm just going to have to back up, right? If all else fails, reverse. All right. You cars, get out of the way. Oh, God. I don't know if I just made it worse. Okay. There. I'm getting tired. The game notes. I should find a place to rest. Here we go. Look. Oh, God. Jeez, Pete. I've just extracted us from a very difficult situation. That should be an achievement, I feel. I feel like I acquitted myself beautifully in that time of crisis right there. Joshua Marshall just said that this turned into Grand Theft Auto -1. Like, that's where it would fall in the series, right? Okay, here we are, the Oakland shipyards. There, it does look like there is a bed. Is that a bed up ahead? Yeah, it does look like there's a rest stop up here. That rest stop looks like it's in the shipyards. It's an odd place for a rest stop. If this was Shenmue, I would go in there and I would ask if they knew where sailors hang out. Chris Markinson implying that the police in Oakland racially profile. Yeah, Oakland is, I believe the police in Oakland are, is it Oakland that I'm thinking of, where the police are kind of dicks? And I don't mean, I mean where there have been issues with the police being jerks. Certainly around the Bay Area. Is it Oakland that I'm thinking of? Alright, here we go. We're going to deliver our fruits. Have some fruit. There you go. We will level up. Matthew Mangy asks if I have to keep a Department of Transportation log, and are there ports of entry? No. Well, I'm sure the game has a log. All this stuff does get recorded, and if I ever get, I don't know, queried, audited, whatever you call it, by the Department of Transportation, I could just show them this screen. I'm sure that would do. Joshua Marshall, let me see. Interesting. Go see if Amy Ryan works any of those container docks. I don't know. Is that a a War of the Worlds reference? Because Amy Ryan was in that as Tom Cruise's next door neighbor, and he worked at container docks. What movie does Amy Ryan work in container docks? I now want to know. I just saw Central Intelligence with Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart. I did a double feature, Neon Demon and Central Intelligence. There makes a great double feature. Amy Ryan is kind of the villain in that. The Wire. Okay, thanks for telling me that it's something I haven't seen. I should probably watch that Wire TV show, I hear. Okay, here we go. Oh, Chris Markison asks, after you deliver, does your tired meter reset? I don't think so. Let's look real quick here. Oh, upgrade, cabin adjust. Okay, I know all this stuff. Damage, I should probably get that repaired. Got some remaining fuel. Here I am in my Peterbilt 579 duty cabin. Chris Markison asks, what did I think of Central Intelligence? I think it's a Dwayne Johnson movie. There you go. Unfortunately, Kevin Hart is in it, so that's the problem. But there is some really fun Dwayne Johnson stuff in it. They make terrible use of are these spoilers? A Jason Bateman and Melissa McCarthy cameo. Those are both very disappointing. Central Intelligence is a better version, by the way, of the movie The Do-Over with Adam Sandler and David Spade. If I'm going to watch that storyline, I'd rather watch it with Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart than Adam Sandler and David Spade. Although, really, I'd like to watch it with Dwayne Johnson and David Spade. That would be my dream team for movies of that ilk. Also, Joshua Marshall saw, The Shallows. Why would you do such a thing, Joshua Marshall? Come on, the gull. You got to admit the gull in The Shallows is pretty awesome. That is one heck of a seagull. That's the best seagull since Little Mermaid. Okay, let's look at our new job. Okay, actually, I'm about to have to bring this stream to a conclusion. Tomorrow I will be playing. Let's just look at our jobs. Yeah, let's go let's rest first. Let's go into that shipyard. Let's bunk up. Do we call that a pickle yard or no? Pickle place 2. What do we call it? Pickle spot. Shoot, where do we park in here to rest? If I just hit E and turn off the engine? No, it doesn't seem to do it. All right, I'm going to try to drive a little closer to that bunk bed or that bunk icon. Matthew Mangy says, if I tried Resident Evil high definition yet. No, but I kind of want to, right? I'd love to get back into... Oh my gosh, I'm going against the arrow. I hope there's not a fine for this. Okay, I think I need to park... Well, let me just look for where other trucks are parked. Where are the truckers parking at? Here, right? This looks like it. Do I just pull into one of these spots? Is this the pickle place? Am I calling it right? Pickle place? Pat Bateman says he's looking forward to Neon Demon. He loves Nicholas Winding Refn. Here we go. Wait, no? Okay, let's turn off the engine. Do we have to hit the brake? Come on, I feel like I should be able to sleep here. Why isn't it letting me sleep? Am I not lined up in the... Look, I am perfectly parked. That is perfect. Alright, maybe I have to go sleep somewhere else. Look, you guys see that? There's the bunk right there. Shoot. Alright, let's go see if we have to park somewhere else. So the high definition of Resident Evil 5. Is there any new content in that? Oh, let's disengage the parking brake. Resident Evil 5 might be the last regular Resident Evil I really liked. Although I liked Revelations. And Revelations 2. Revelation or Revelations? I think it's Resident Evil Revelation. Singular? Okay, let me see if I have to park on the other side. There's the fruit I delivered. I can't get over there. Come on, why can't I not rest in here, you guys? Someone help me out. Google, why can't Tom rest in the shipyards? Oh, is it there on the right? No, on the left, I mean? No, that doesn't seem to be it. Okay, we're going to go around and see if we can park on the other side, although that makes no sense. I wonder if you can die from sleeplessness in this game. I might be about to find out. Okay, let's bring it around here. Look, there's a bunk bed icon on my right. It obviously is telling me, hey, Tom, you can sleep here. Alright, so I'm just going to pull in right here. Super easy. Maybe I have to back in. Do you think the game would do that to me? Make me back in? Maybe. Alright, let's try it. I can handle that, by the way. Alright, I'm going to my external view. Taking up my gamepad. Oops. External view. Okay, downshift into reverse gear. Look at this. Look at this expert parking. Have you guys ever seen such great parking? I am the Donald Trump of parking. Shoot. My vision is fading. I'm dying. Here we go. Okay, wait. Yeah, so it's telling me parking lot. Okay, I'm pressing E to stop the engine. Here we go. Enter to rest. Ah, sweet relief. Alright, there we go. Let me just real quick show you guys some of my stats. I'm level 2. I've driven a little over 1,000 miles. I'm rated 0.8. I don't know what that means. That's like an 8 on the 7 to 9 scale, for what it's worth. And yeah, it looks like you do have to back in. Joshua Marshall says, does this have multiplayer? It does not, but it does have the new World of Trucks, like, contract stuff, which I think maybe you can go to a profile, and you can see how much better I am at this game than Jason McMaster. I think that's the multiplayer aspect. Matthew Mangy says, are you using external view? Do you have no decency? Sometimes you have to. It's a concession to the fact that this is a video game. New upgrades available. Let's check this real quick. I now qualify for door handle trim. That sounds dirty. A standard plate and the Eaton Fuller 10-speed retarder. I take issue with that term. I find that offensive, so I'm not going to buy that, whatever it is. Joshua Marshall says, for multiplayer, I was thinking more along the lines of Sorcerer. How would that work? Like, McMaster has to drive... I drive the truck while McMaster guides me across the rickety wooden bridge and maybe gets run over. Okay, I would like that. Sound and Fury suggested that I buy the transmission. Sound and Fury, I'm not made of money. I have debts to pay back. I can't be living large buying Eaton full-speed 10 retarder transmissions. So I'm going to save my money and pay back my loans and be responsible. If you want Sorcerer, by the way, Spin Tires is your game. Okay, what else can I tell you about me? I drive a Peterbilt 579 duty cabin that has 1% of damage on it. Here's my company, the Dwayne Johnson Transit Company. I have one garage, one truck, and one driver. That driver being me. That is not really me. That is one of the pictures that was available because I covet that fella's awesome Santa Claus beard. I wish I could grow such a thing. Company manager, what is this here? Admire the size of your truck fleet. Plan on how you can make it. Let's click this and see what happens. Here we go. There's my truck fleet. Look at that. Look at that fleet. Pretty impressive, right? What else can I look at here for my company manager? Driver manager, garage manager. Let's admire the size of our garage. There we go. Tiny. It is not the size of the garage that counts. I think you all know that. Joshua Marshall says he's not buying this Spin Tires business I'm foisting. Are you serious, Joshua Marshall? If you go to a site called quarter-to-3.com and you look up the review for Spin Tires, it got 5 out of 5 stars, which means, of course, as everyone knows, that it is a perfect game. So can I recruit someone to drive my truck around while I just hang out offline? I don't have any slots available for a new driver. I have to upgrade one of my garages. All right, fair enough. Let's go to my garage manager and let's upgrade it. How do we do that? There's me. Really, if I'd known that it was going to create this idea that that is a picture of me, I would have chosen something different. I really was thinking this is the head of the company, and I wanted to pick what Dwayne Johnson might look like once he's retired from show business. What are these things here? Is this where you upgrade your... No. I guess a fully equipped garage is this... okay. Are you guys seeing where I upgrade my garage? I probably have to be a certain level, don't I? Look, my driver's rating is in red. I don't like that. I'm sure there's an upgrade button that's somewhere in front of me. Joshua Marshall says, hey, as if driving a truck wasn't exciting enough, here's a spreadsheet. Joshua Marshall, it's not much of a spreadsheet when it has only one entry. Please. Seriously though, maybe I have to go to my garage to upgrade. Quick travel. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, external views, I'm okay with. Quick travel, get this out of my trucking sim game. I want no part of it. Richard Holt thinks I should fire this guy. Whoa, what's going on here? Oh yeah, look what level I am. Here's my stats. I'm level 1 in explosives delivery. We should actually look specifically for some explosives to deliver, right? I'm good at high value cargo. I could relocate. I could move. I wonder if you can move to Europe. If I was a game designer, I would let you import your American Truck Simulator driver into Euro Truck Simulator 2 and vice versa. Because I believe in free trade of RPG characters. I believe that all countries should have unfettered access to each other's RPG characters. I strongly believe that. So take that, you Brexit doofuses. Okay, my garage, again, I don't see how to upgrade it, so we're just going to deal with our tiny level garage for the time being. So here you go, American Truck Simulator. I have just simulated American trucking. Joshua Marshall asks, is there Pork Chop Express DLC? Oh. And Richard Holt says, can you upgrade your truck to the Thing in Mad Max Fury Road? The Thing, Richard Holt? Really, you're calling it a thing? That, my friend, was a war rig. No thing. Pork Chop Express, of course, being Jack Burton's rig in Big Trouble in Little China. I think you can. There is downloadable content to do things like put flames. And what are these over here? I can go to World of Trucks. Yeah, I can go to Facebook, by the way. Why not? Check your Facebook page while you're trucking. Yeah, I think that's probably the company's Facebook page. There is DLC that adds some visual frou-fra stuff, but I'm barely rich enough to paint my truck green, so I'm not ready for any of that stuff. American Truck Simulator available on Steam. It incorporates Southern California, Nevada, and Joe Arpaio country, Arizona, bits of Arizona. Join me tomorrow for something not quite this sedate. Tomorrow we're going to be faffing about in Mordheim, the city of the damned, with, I haven't decided what warband to use yet. There are different races we can pick. We'll be fighting Warhammer battles, tactical Warhammer battles tomorrow. If you have any votes for Request Wednesday, remember in future streams, just type in I vote for such and such. I'll put you on the list. And on Tuesday at 7 p.m., we do a drawing to see what game gets played on Wednesday. Tomorrow at 7 p.m., I will interrupt the Mordheim City of the Damned stream to give away 6 games. One of them is the Mad Max Open World game, which is really good. So tune in for a chance to win that. Joshua Adams is saying, hey man, the upgrade garage is on the top left of the picture. Okay, I'm going to go back there because I want to see how much of a doofus I am for having missed that. Where is my garage? Now I can't find my garage. Okay, I'm just going to go in here. This is where it was before. Whoops. No. Nope, I didn't want that. I did not want that. Truck didn't, no upgrades, right? No, that's truck upgrades. I didn't. Oh, here we go. Garage Manager in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. Oh, upgrade, right. The picture, very good. Thank you so much. Who put Joshua Adams? Thank you so much for pointing that out. Yeah, there it was, right there. Let's see. Upgrading it will add an extra 2 slots for your trucks and drivers. Now, I wonder how much this costs. Good Lord, $180,000? Man, when do I ever make that much money? So that'll upgrade, give me 2 slots, but it's not going to help me much unless I can actually afford additional trucks and drivers. That's not going to happen anytime soon. I've got a long way to go. My average daily profit of $4,569. So let's see, at this rate, in a year, maybe, I can upgrade my truck? Joshua Adams said not to feel bad. It took him a while to find it, too. All right, so thank you guys for watching my American Truck Simulator stream. If you would like this video in YouTube, I really appreciate that. So, also, please subscribe to the channel. That helps me. You can find me on Twitter at QT3. And if you want to support what I'm doing, I have a Patreon page at patreon.com/TomChick. Drop by there. Be much obliged if you'd at least take a look at that page. So thank you guys so much, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for more time. City of the Damned. We'll go beat up some Skaven.